news, would you believe? Ow, I just really hurt my knee on this chair. So I'm going to sit on the chair and tell you the big news. Right, let us sit down. Hello everyone, and welcome back. And in case you didn't just hear me say, yes, there is news, and it's not cosmetic slots. The best farming class is back. Nechronomancer, it's been buffed. That was meant to be quite dramatic. I was supposed to swivel around in a really cool way and zone in on the game. However, as you can see, it is not plugged in, this is off. So just imagine I've done that, and into a bench quest we go. So yes, Nechronomancer has had some changes happen to the class and the way it functions, and we're just going to go through and ping those up on screen for you all. If you want to have a full in-depth read, just make sure you have a pause. I'm only leaving them each on screen for about 10 seconds or so. Just for your reference, Mortification is your auto attack, and then it works down through to skill 5. To simplify everything for you all, and to cut a long story short, essentially some of the cooldowns have changed. Mostly they have been made shorter, apart from Shadow Salve's Past apparently, which has gone up to 20 seconds. The heal on the class has actually been reduced, but I didn't notice those effects whatsoever. But most importantly, the damage overall for the class has gone up by some substantial amount, because don't forget, once upon a time this was better than Legion Revenant, and then it just kind of, with all the class changes, sunk its way back down. But we're back to where we should be, and this is definitely the farming class I'm going to be using all of the time yet again. Now, interestingly all for you, at the beginning of this, we're just going to quickly spam 2 repeatedly. The reason I'm doing that is if you've ever used this class before, skill 2 has like a 1.5 second cooldown. However, it inflicts a damage over time to yourself. Now, in the past, this has always ended up killing you because the sheer amount of damage it does. However, again, this skill has been tweaked, so the stacks have all changed, and importantly, the damage over time it deals to you is no longer as heavy as it used to be. Long story short, I managed to survive by spamming 2 for some time without even really having to think about it. It is worth noting I did have health vamp on my blinding lights, but it did take some time to even start doing over 1,000 damage over time. Anyway, what we're now doing is we're just going to load up the battle analyzer and show you how much damage, healing, etc. you can expect from this class in roughly a 1 minute 34 second battle. That's how long we're going to be going over this, and you can see as the fight goes on, your damage is just going to be increasing, and when you're hitting your Nechrono nuke, you're getting around about 6,000 to 7,000 damage each time, which is a really nice amount. It never used to be that high, and as you can see, we're also doing about 1,000 plus damage over time to all the enemies in the room as well, which is great to see. You may also notice that our damage done per second is up above 5,000. I get it to about 5,400 for you all here, but I fully know that this can go a lot higher, especially with damage boosting weapons, etc. Fully expect to see this 6,000 to 7,000. I do this also with Legion Revenant and Archfiend, just because I know they're classes that other people use and often compare to as some of the greatest farmers in the game, and I'll just show you how much damage they sort of did, just so you can weigh up the actual difference between them all. However, spoiler alerts, Nechronomancer does a lot better. Obviously, I can't use Master of Moglins in this because I don't have that, and I wouldn't really advise anyone spending $120 on a class. That's how much it is at the minute. Some of you may even be sat here thinking, okay, you've got some nice damage over time, you're doing about 1,000 DPS whack on the enemies, but you're also getting loads of 2, 3, 4, 500 attacks in. But then you just have to think how many of those you are literally getting in, because the cooldowns on this class are ridiculously low, and I still absolutely love using it. And the fact you can just spam away at one skill because the cooldowns are so low makes it really good to use, and you can actually rest your fingers when you're farming. And that's without even mentioning the class's mini nuke it has. But anyway, if we switch over to Legion Revenant, as you saw, Nechronomancer defeated 14 enemies and had about 500,000 damage. Legion Revenant managed 12 enemies, and then Archfiend manages 11. And as you can see, we keep on going down and down and down. Don't worry folks, this isn't insane lag, I just wanted to look at that battle analyzer once more, and as you can quite clearly see, the stat that really surprised me is the sheer amount of healing we did. 22,000 heal, which blew the other 2 classes out of the water. Anyway folks, thank you all very much for watching. As you can see, Nechronomancer is right back up there to where it belongs, pretty much the best farmer in the game, that's my opinion, and as an FYI, before the buffs changes to other classes happened, it was well in a league of its own. But for now, please do leave this video a like, and make sure you subscribe if you're new around here, and I hope you enjoyed the crazy little intro that went on. Until next time, have a lovely day.